Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray to take oath as the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra this evening. Today is the last day for withdrawal of nominations for the third phase of Jharkhand Assembly elections. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh condemns BJP MP Pragya Thakur's reported remarks terming Nathuram Godse as a patriot. Northern regions received snowfall leading to cold wave conditions. And all set for grand finale of Golden Jubilee of International Film Festival of India this evening at Panaji, Goa. Preparations are in full swing at Shivaji Park ground in Dadar as Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi MVA nominee Uddhav Thackeray, who heads Shiv Sena, is set to take oath as the Maharashtra Chief Minister today evening. The Shiv Sena has 56 MLAs, NCP 54 and Congress 44 in the 288-member assembly in the state. Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari has given Uddhav Thackeray 7 days' time till the 3rd of December to prove his majority on the floor of the House. Uddhav will become the first from the Thackeray family to hold the office of Maharashtra's Chief Minister. Political leaders cutting across party lines, celebrities, businessmen and industrialists are expected to witness Thackeray's oath-taking ceremony today. The Sena has also invited nearly 400 farmers for the ceremony. More from our correspondent.
The iconic venue Shivaji Park in Dadar will turn into a virtual fortress today as at least 2,000 personnel drawn from various security forces, including quick response teams, riot control police, state reserve police force, local armed police and bomb detection and disposal squad will be deployed to prevent any untoward incident during the oath-taking ceremony. Meanwhile, the Mumbai Traffic Police has imposed certain restrictions on vehicular traffic movement around the Shivaji Park area. Besides, Uddhav Thackeray, 1 or 2 MLAs each from NCP, Shiv Sena and Congress will be sworn in as ministers at the ceremony. Sweetie Jain, AR News, Mumbai.
Now some news from Parliament. The government today said that strict action will be taken against those who are involved in child pornography. Intervening on the issue during 0 hour in Rajya Sabha, Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani said that special penal provisions have been made in the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences (POCSO) Act to take stringent action against the culprit. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu expressed concern over the issue and said adequate rules and guidelines exist, but it is painful to see that no action is being taken by the local administration. The government today reiterated its commitment to make BSNL and MTNL competitive and professional. Replying to supplementaries during question hour in the Rajya Sabha, Communication Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said the centre has taken series of measures to revive the BSNL and MTNL. He said under the attractive voluntary retirement scheme offer to the employees of the two telecom companies, 79,000 people of BSNL and 14,000 of MTNL have opted for this offer. The government today said that the gap between demand and supply of power during the current year is less than 1%. Power Minister R.K. Singh said this in a written reply in the Lok Sabha. He said the installed generation capacity is around 3,64,960 megawatt, which is sufficient to meet the electricity demand in the country. The centre today sought Parliament's nod for additional expenditure of 21,246.16 crore rupees involving net cash outgo of 18,995.51 crore rupees. This was reflected in the first batch of supplementary demand for grants for 2019-20 tabled by the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in the Lok Sabha. The winter session of the Assam Assembly began today at Dispur. Opposition Congress and AIUDF staged a walkout. The Speaker rejected their adjournment motion demand on NRC and Citizenship Amendment Act before the question hour. They are opposing the Citizenship Amendment Act and the alleged move of the government to scrap the National Register of Citizenship, NRC. In West Bengal, the ruling TMC won Kaliaganj and Karimpur seats in by-polls and was ahead in Kharagpur Sadar Assembly segment. Counting of votes is also underway for Pithoragarh Assembly seat in Uttarakhand. BJP's Chandra Pant was leading over her nearest rival Anju Luthi of Congress. Polling to these seats were held on Monday. In Jharkhand, today is also the last day for withdrawal of candidature for the third phase. 314 candidates are in the fray after scrutiny of nomination papers. The campaigning for the first phase of assembly elections will come to an end this evening. 13 constituencies spread over 6 districts will go to polls in this phase on Saturday. Leaders of all political parties are making last-ditch efforts to woo the voters. More from our correspondent.
Addressing the election rally in Chatra, BJP President Amit Shah said rule of law has been established in Jharkhand under the leadership of Raghubar Das and that Naxal activities are on a decline. In Bagmara, senior Congress leader and Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel said if party is voted to power, Jharkhand would be developed on the pattern of Chhattisgarh. On the other hand, JMM leader Hemant Soren alleged that BJP government in state has ignored the interests of the tribals. Leaders of RJD, LJP and left parties are also addressing election rallies in the state to woo the voters. With KK Lal's report from Ranchi, Anuja Bhardwajan, AIR News.
Meanwhile, the Election Commission has announced a ban on exit polls from 7 a.m. on 30th of this month to 5:30 p.m. on 20th of December in view of the assembly polls in Jharkhand. The Election Commission has banned the sale of onions at discounted price by NAFED and Biscoman after receiving complaint from the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha JMM. The party in its complaint had said that selling onions at a cheap rate is a violation of Model Code of Conduct. The 81-member Jharkhand Assembly will go to the polls in 5 phases between the 30th of November and the 20th of December. Counting of votes will be held on 23rd of December. The President of Sri Lanka, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, will reach New Delhi this evening on a 3-day state visit to India. This will be his first official visit abroad after assuming office on the 21st of this month. More from our correspondent.
Sri Lankan President is visiting India on a special invitation extended by Prime Minister Modi and will be an opportunity to establish personal rapport between the two leaders. The visit is also a manifestation of India's neighbourhood policy, and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar was first foreign dignitary to meet new Sri Lankan President last week. Mr. Gotabaya has made it clear that his country will not do anything that harm India's security interests. A host of issues will come up for discussion during meeting between the two leaders, including security and stability of Indian Ocean region, joint strategy to tackle jihadi terrorism, economic cooperation between the two neighbors, and Tamil ethnic issue in Sri Lanka. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has condemned BJP MP Pragya Thakur's reported remarks, terming Nathuram Godse as a patriot. As soon as the House met for the day, the Congress-led opposition raised the issue and demanded action against the MP. Responding to it, Mr. Singh said, Mahatma Gandhi is an ideal for the country and will remain so. He condemned in the strongest terms the ideology which supports Godse.
नाथुराम गोडसे को देशभक्त कहे जाने की बात तो दूर, मैं समझता हूं कि ये देशभक्त मानने की किसी की सोच है, इस सोच को ही पूरी तरह से हमारी पार्टी कंडेम करती है.
Many MPs from different parties, including Congress, wanted to discuss the issue. Speaker Om Birla refused their demand. Later, Congress, DMK, TMC and other MPs staged a walkout from the Lok Sabha. In the Rajya Sabha, CPIM member KK Ragesh and Sanjay Singh of Aam Aadmi Party have given adjournment notice on the same issue, which was rejected by the chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu. The BJP MP made the controversial remark yesterday in the Lok Sabha. BJP Working President JP Nadda today condemned Pragya Thakur's reported remarks about Nathuram Godse. Talking to reporters in New Delhi, Mr. Nadda said the BJP never supports such a statement or ideology. Mr. Nadda said she will be removed from the Consultative Committee of Defence. He also said that Pragya Thakur will not be allowed to participate in the parliamentary party meetings in this session. President Ramnath Kovind has said that serving fellow human beings is a way to enlightenment and salvation. The President was addressing a gathering at Mathura in Uttar Pradesh this morning. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Governor Anandiben Patel were also present at the event. The President is on a day-long visit to Uttar Pradesh. Earlier this morning, he visited the Banke Bihari Temple. In Uttar Pradesh, 47th All India Police Science Congress, AIPSC, started from today in Lucknow. Inaugurating the two-day event, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and retired IPS officer Kiran Bedi said that the mantra of the police system is justice and courage. She hailed UP Police for maintaining law and order perfectly after the Supreme Court verdict and successfully organizing the Kumbh Mela. Our correspondent reports that during the event, there will be discussions on contemporary issues like reforms in policing, role of social media in countering radicalization and terrorism, and inculcating right kind of attitudes in police officers. Northern regions received snowfall leading to cold wave conditions. In Himachal Pradesh, cold wave intensified following snowfall in higher reaches and rain in plain areas. Our correspondent said Kinnaur, Lahaul Spiti and Kullu and other high regions of the state experienced heavy snowfall.
Many high-altitude areas and plains in the state are experiencing snowfall and rain for the last 2 days. In Kinnaur district, snowfall is still continuing. As a result, Educational Institute remain closed for the second day today. In Kinnaur district, National Highway 5 has been interrupted due to landslide. BRO along with district administration have been pressed into service to clear the debris. The entire state is reeling under cold wave condition. On the other hand, tourists are thronging in large number in the state to experience this snowfall. Sanjeev Sundaryal, AIR News, Shimla.
In Uttarakhand, snowfall in higher reaches and rains in foothills and plains brought down the mercury levels today. High-altitude districts received significant snowfall. Meanwhile, Nainital and foothills areas, including Dehradun, witnessed overcast conditions today. Most parts of Kashmir, including areas in the plains of the valley, received fresh snowfall. The meteorological department said Srinagar and the areas around it recorded about 2 centimeters of snowfall. There are reports of snowfall in other areas in the higher reaches of the valley, including Zojila Pass, Amarnath Cave, Sonmarg, Gurez and Mughal Road. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu has directed the officials to achieve the target of providing 100% piped water supply to each household in the Union Territory by 2021. The Lieutenant Governor passed the directions while chairing a meeting to review the functioning of Irrigation and Flood Control Department yesterday. The Golden Jubilee celebrations of IFFI come to a close in Goa today. The grand finale at Dr. S.P. Mukherjee Indoor Stadium in Panjim will take place in a short while from now at 3 p.m. More from our correspondent.
The last 8 days have been some of the most exciting in the history of film festivals in India, and the Golden Jubilee edition of IFFI at 50 saw over 200 films being screened for over 10,000 delegates. The opening ceremony was an extravaganza filled with music and cinema's biggest stars. The musical genius of Shankar Mahadevan was on display as he wowed the audience with some foot-tapping fusion music. In the 50th year's inception in 1952, a host of IFFI firsts were introduced. The Golden Retrospective showcased all Golden Peacock winning films since 1965. One of the highlights at IFFI at 50 were the open-air screenings. Some films like Gujarati Helaru and Hindi film Uri the Surgical Strike drew huge crowds at Joggers Park and Miramar Beach in Panjim. For IFFI at 50, this is Ankita from Goa.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray to take oath as the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra this evening. Today is the last day for withdrawal of nominations for the third phase of Jharkhand Assembly elections. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh condemns BJP MP Pragya Thakur's reported remarks terming Nathuram Godse as a patriot. Northern regions received snowfall leading to cold wave conditions. And all set for grand finale of Golden Jubilee of International Film Festival of India this evening at Panaji, Goa. And with that, we end the Midday News.